It is actually easier for you to quit your smartphone in India. And there's a bunch of reasons why. I'm going to discuss them. But first, look at this. Let me show it to the second camera. This is my dumb phone, and I've been using this for the past couple of months. It has absolutely dropped my screen time. By the way, my health is a little bit cooked, so I'm having difficulty breathing. But I hope you will be able to cope with me. The first reason, the first reason is very obvious. Cash friendly, yeah? So in India, it's raining outside. In India, the economy is still very, very cash friendly. When I see on YouTube and hear about the economies of UK or some of the other developed countries, cash doesn't really work there. Everybody pays through card, debit or credit, doesn't matter, card. In India, we have got a smart payment solution called UPI. More on that later. But when you go out with cash, every single place takes cash. There's no establishment which does not take any cash. It's this cash friendliness which will allow you to walk out without your smartphone and still be able to avail all normal services that you would regularly need. Even on the metro, suppose you don't have a smart card. If you want to have a smart card, you can pay cash to the attendant to have a smart card. Then use that. You don't need a smart card, you can just pay for tickets with cash. Before yapping about this too much, let's move on to the next point, which is not awkward. This is actually a valid enough point because a lot of people don't want to use dumb phones simply because it's weird or different, or people are gonna make fun of them. In India, there's a lot of people still using keypad phones like this. They call it keypad phones and not dumb phones because this is their regular phone. Like, it does not matter, like this is not dumb to them. A lot of old people still use it. A lot of poor people still use it. My voice is cooked, bro. Every day when I walk out to commute to college and then come back, I see at least like 2 or 3 people still using this phone except me. So it's not awkward. This is not a prehistoric technology. 5 years, 10 years ago, you would find a lot more people still use this, so people know what a dumb phone is. They will not be surprised by it. Maybe your friends will be surprised by it, of course, since they were a child, they have been using a smartphone. But still, largely, if you compare using a dumb phone in India to using a dumb phone in some other more developed countries, it's way less awkward here. Next, we got support. Company support is what I mean to say here. Since a lot of people still use these keypad phones or dumb phones in India, these companies, like for example, this smartphone is made by the company Lava. There's still support available for this phone. So for example, there is a UPI app on this dumb phone. More on that later. This is called GS Pay, right? Or Gupchup Pay. This app is getting discontinued from 1st of August. Today is, I forgot the date. Today is 19th of July. Tonight we got a FIFA World Cup finals. Kinda excited. Whatever, let's get back to the video. So this phone's UPI app is getting discontinued on 1st August. But we are still getting support for the app because it's being replaced. This phone does not really have a Play Store. So the company of Lava itself is gonna help us switch from this UPI app to a different UPI app. This is what I mean, like support is still available for these keypad phones because a lot of people in India still use these keypad phones. Let's get on with the interesting stuff, shall we? So we're gonna get a different kind of ink. Yeah. In this modern day and age, you need features like Bluetooth and UPI, right? Bluetooth because you want to listen to music, and UPI is called Unified Payment Interface. Basically, you use a QR code to make payments to each other, right? These dumb phones have them. These days, there's like a dumb phone made by Motorola, and it costs like $9.99. It hasn't got a camera, so you can't use the full version of the UPI. But if you type out the UPI ID on the phone, you can still make payments. That phone has got Bluetooth, all for under 1000 rupees. This phone costs 1400 to 1500 rupees. At least it costed me back then when I bought it, like a couple of months ago. This phone has a little camera, so I still can use this camera to make the UPI payments. I don't know if you can see the interface from here or not, but the camera works for making UPI payments. On most of the UPI QR codes, this camera actually works. So basically what I'm trying to say here is these dumb phones these days are not really super duper dumb. They sure lack a web browser, they lack Google and internet support, but what they don't lack is in UPI and in Bluetooth. You can still make payments and you can still listen to music on your Bluetooth headphones. The next point would be public transport. One second. Yep, done writing. Public transport. Now, why is this like a separate point? I've already made the point that India is very cash friendly, but in India, public transport is very reliable. The reason why this is a separate point is because cabs. A lot of people still are dependent on cabs, but at least where I live, yes, sure, cabs are much quicker, they're much more comfortable, but they're also much more costly. Public transport, on the other hand, is cheaper, way less comfortable, but you can pay with cash on there. You can get the public transport anytime throughout the day, so they are available and they are accessible. And the thing is, sometimes you can even find comfortable rides like AC buses. They are rarer than the non-AC buses, but you can still get the AC buses every now and then, and every time I get on the AC bus, it's like a blessing in disguise for me. Whatever. Public transport is still very much accessible and usable in India. And this is one of the major points, because on a dumb phone like this, you can't really book cabs. And that's when you have to be dependent on public transports. And if public transports are accessible, you don't even need the Ubers and the Rapidos. The next point would be, and probably this one's gonna be the final point, accessibility. I see a lot of these self-help creators or live vloggers or whatever you call them. All these people make vlogs about how I switched from a smartphone to a dumb phone. And the major problem that they face is, where from do you get a dumb phone? And they go to their version of the store that they have in their country, and there they only see the Nokia flip phones and a bunch of other phones. They support YouTube. Like, they're not dumb phones, they support internet. What's the difference? Like, if you want to access the internet and watch YouTube on the dumb phone, may as well watch it on the smartphone. It's the same exact thing. You're not fixing anything, you're just purchasing a gimmick. But in India, since a lot more people use it, dumb phones are actually way more accessible. If you search on Amazon as feature phones, if you have some more budget to spend than me like this, there will be like genuinely solid dumb phone purchasing options that you can actually get on the app itself. HMD, I think HMD acquired Nokia, whatever. HMD is a brand which makes these dumb phones really strong, like full metal body build, really premium features based on hardware quality, and they don't support internet. They are true dumb phones. You still got UPI, you still got Bluetooth, and the UPI on those more expensive dumb phones are still gonna work way better than this phone, because the cameras are gonna be better quality. But since I did not have the budget, so I purchased this. If you have an even lower budget than me, so I had like around 1500 rupees worth of budget, which is still quite a lot of money for me, but if this is literally a separate phone, it's like a separate phone that you're purchasing for 1500 rupees. I mean, come on, people spend 50,000 rupees for a phone these days. 1500 rupees. If you have an even lower budget, you can still, again, as I talked about it, 999 rupees, Motorola is making one. The screenshot will be there on the screen probably. So basically, for every single budget, even if you have a lot of money to spend on them, 9,000 rupees, 10,000 rupees, or if you have literally just 1,000 rupees to spend on them, you can actually get yourself a dumb phone in India very easily. On Amazon, on OLX, on physical markets, like wherever you go, there is a store in our like colony, our area, and it only sells feature phones, because there are so many people still using these feature phones. So that was it. These are some India specific reasons. Take a screenshot if you want, of why it's easier in India to quit your smartphone and switch to a dumb phone, just like I have over here. And trust me, this is an absolute lifesaver. Like, when you start using this, people are gonna make fun of you for the first 1 week, but after that you kind of turn into this different kind of a guy who lives like a CEO or something, and then you kind of become cool for using this dumb phone. At least I have.